Saturday, October 30th, 2 p.m. Pacific. Welcome to Strawbunny Slime Stream's almost Halloween special. Ordinarily, I'd have, Okay, so for last year, what I did for a Halloween special was I played an appropriately spooky game and sang a song. I don't have a song in mind this time, so I'm kind of just gonna chill on that. Also, since this isn't technically a stream day, it's just gonna be one small-scale game. I'm not dressed up in my Halloween costume. I did not prepare. I apologize profusely. One other detail that I'm going to make mention of real quick is I'm not going to be running by the script. I'm just going to cancel this streamer. Oh, God. So I'm not going to be running by the script because this isn't technically an official stream. It's kind of a... Sorry, there was a bug buzzing the microphone. Kind of just meant to be a more laid-back supplementary stream. So I'm just going to get this out of the way now. If you like my content, check out the Strawbunny Slime stream archives. I've got a Twitter and a Discord. I don't have the links for either of those handy right now, and I'm not going to provide them. You're going to have to find them on your own. Enjoy your scavenger hunt, sucker. And also, I think it's like $18 in subscriptions away from my next payout, which I really can't thank y'all enough for, but I'm not going to make too big a deal of it. Let's just get into the game. For those curious, Blood of the Killer is the latest in a series of games that are, I collectively refer to them as the Killer series. They are very quirky little almost horror games starring everyone's favorite BB, BB. Round of applause for the BB button, round of applause for BB. And a round of applause for GameJolt user Garment District for continuing to churn these weird little games out. I have no idea what to expect from this next one, but I'm curious. So let me just boot the game up, because I don't have it booted up, because I don't know if it's just going to go straight into it or what. May also need to tweak the stream just a little bit to make sure it's actually catching the recording, or not recording, the window. That's the word I'm looking for. It's also booting from my non-solid state drive, so it's going to take a little while. There we go. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's there. You like that joke? 16 by 1200, I guess? Let's see what that does. Yeah, that should be fine. There's that classic soundtrack. Alright, let me get the... Let's see, where is it? Window capture. What do you got for me, window capture? Blood of the Killer. That's clearly not right. Do I need to, exit and re-enter, maybe? Hold on. I'm gonna play this game on stream. Mark my goddamn words. Mark my fucking words. Unstreams your labs. God, no, my labs. Alright, well, that's just not showing up, huh? Maybe game capture will do it. Please, game capture. Please, save me. Oh, we got something. We do have something. Let's see. Center on screen. Oh, you know what? Fit to screen? Then center on screen. And then if you'll just give me a second, I'm going to... do I even need to... I was going to put a black background on, but I don't think I really need to worry about that. Yeah! Yeah, this person again. Yeah, I think I can go without the background. I'm just going to leave the default background up. So yeah, I've got no idea what to expect, except that this is supposed to be a little bit larger scale than their other games. Seemed like it was anyway. Also, I'm not going to tweak the volume just yet, because I don't know if it's even necessary. It's just a regular night in the big city. Yes, that's what I'll say. They don't know I'm delivering a package. Very harsh lighting in here. Curious. I just kind of went in a big circle, I think, except I must have hit a wall. Yeah, I hit a wall. What's inside? I'll never tell. I feel it moving softly in my pocket. That's regular. Don't think about it. Oh, wow. Production value went up. Is there like actual cloth physics? Wow. Yeah, production value went way up. What the heck? Clown? Clown music. Don't think about it. 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 Phoebe, what have you gotten yourself into today? Oh, that's right. I meant to try looking it up next time I had one of those dreams. Dream Interpretation Guide, 5th edition, Travel edition. Dream of snakes, a lucky dream which portends success in business and in snakes. Dream of water. Like the water, you too shall receive lottery jackpot dividends. Dream of delivering a package. Violent death impending, don't make plans. Well, these things are always open to discussion. I should ask real quick. Everyone else is hearing the audio, right? I can't tell from Streamlabs right now. Everyone else hears the audio in this? Alright, good. Normally I can kind of see the audio level fluctuating, but it's hidden behind the screen this time. BB's report. It's 10 a.m. and I'm heading out of the city to investigate a zine deal gone wrong. In the small town of Rivertown, a new distro was started with assistance from XX City, but recently, communiques from the town have stopped appearing. As the only one who has a rail card, I was appointed to re-establish contact and report on the progress of the scheme. Okay. Only one who has a rail card? Really? Headed to Rivertown, which is, I guess, not the town BB normally lives in. The name of my contact is Clarice. The next stop is Rivertown. The final stop is Rivertown. This train no longer stops at Factory. Just Factory? I mean, it sounds fine, but what do I do if she's just been too busy to call? Break her legs? Alas, our organizational character commits us to accountability in the scene. I've never even been out here before. Maybe I should try to be more worldly. People are staring at me in the station, so I'd smile and wave back. That's how you do things in the country. This guy avoiding me? Huh. Welcome to Rivertown, home of the Drinky Bird. Visit world's largest Drinky Bird while you're here. Wow. You see, this is what you find when you take the time to expand your horizons. So Rivertown invented the Drinky Bird, huh? Fascinating. This statue commemorates the 200 workers incinerated by the Great Drinky Bird Factory Fire of 19XX. On the other hand, tourist stuff is pretty much the same all over. Is that normal? Drinky Bird How does that even happen? A Drinky Bird factory fire. If they're Drinky Birds, they've got to have QA testing via water cups, right? Like those should be everywhere. In brochure speak, this town is picturesque. I'll find out what that means someday. The houses are pretty, but half the doorways are bricked up as if this place were set on becoming its own shrine. Such a way with words has BB. What is... Okay, I guess we're keeping an eye out for a Picasso reject. I am here. Well, Claris's place isn't far, but I don't even have her number. Wouldn't it be weird if I just show up? Maybe I should buy her a sandwich or something as well. That'd be nice. Rows of wooden, non-functional little Drinky Bird statuettes are the only things for sale at the street kiosk. Are these things a lost technology? Maybe they keep the real ones for connoisseurs. Non-functional Drinky Bird statuettes. That's weird. I mean, that's about the level of weird I'd expect from this series, but weird. A beautiful remnant of the town's prosperous heyday, sealed and preserved by the Historical Society. Well, the bricks are a bit much, but I guess I can't blame them for being thorough. Does that river have blood? Is that a river of blood? Is that blood? Beneath me is the town's famous river, the Urg, stained red by generations of opaque industrial processes. A real taste of the pastoral. I wonder if I can get a postcard while I'm here. It's probably blood. Stained red by opaque industrial processes. There's blood sacrifice going on in this town. Oh, we got a guy looking out a window up there. Ugh, really? When I visit somewhere new, I always find myself imagining what it'd be like if I lived there. If this road were the one I walked down every day, expected and invisible. The same trips to the shops and the bus stop, only now infused with mystery, like I could be looking at my life from the outside, as if I were myself to become a stranger. I wonder if watching Gilmore Girls has given me inflated expectations around small-town life. Well, they have Gilmore Girls in this universe. Anyway, if I have these directions right, Claris's apartment should be right in the middle of that smoldering wreckage. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, Colt. Oh, man. Poor Clarice. Claris? One of those. I hope she got out in time. What? Don't worry, I'm a murderer. Yes?
Boy, was I surprised to hear they'd sent two of us out here. I guess this town must be a bigger deal than it looks. Incidentally, where's your mask?
I'm incognito?
Well, good news! I'm nearly through with my report. Yes, the case is very nearly closed. Maybe you wasted a trip? Haha. Just one or two loose ends. Listen, here's the list of other places on the same supply chain. Check them out and try to reestablish contact. And don't tell anyone who isn't a murderer, or I'll have to beat them slowly to death with a hammer. On second thought, tell whoever you like.
Gee, thanks. Well, I'd better go. Safe, unsafe travels?
Unsafe? Wow, what a pro. Huh? Oh. Well, he's dead.
Man, what was that all about? Was that guy looking for Claris? It didn't seem like a good time to ask him to clarify. Well, it's not like I have any other leads, and some of these do seem like places you might drop off a zine.
Why can't I just take little Wacky BB off the map here? Also, the fact that there is a map in the first place is pretty darn neat. How far is this? Oh, okay, about that far. Well, now I'm gonna need to get, see if I can get the, mini BB sprites, huh? Add her to the parade.
Meanie BB, get coffee. Meanie BB, get coffee. Alright. Let's see here. Record store, street market, book depository. Anything else? Let's start with the book depository. If we're looking for a zine, that seems like the place. Not to sound jaded, but I feel like I already have a good idea which building here will turn out to have been the book depository. Doesn't this place have a fire department? Lowercase b's on BB there. Yes, perfect. Mysteriously uncharred pages in the wreckage. Were they placed here after the fire? What did they say? A true secret history of the murderers and wreckers by a concerned citizen. The wrecker history of the murderers and wreckers is that is the false history which stands in place of the true history evident to the merest child is that false history which the wreckers and murderers seek to substitute for the glorious true history of the world. The truth of history is a beautiful house filled with statues, etc., and it is the people without history. What is this shit? I'm sorry, I have to read this. The wrecker history of the murderers and wreckers that is the false history which stands in place of the true history evident to the merest child is that false history which the wreckers and murderers seek to substitute for the glorious true history of the world. The truth of history is a beautiful house filled with statues, etc., and it is the people without history, the murderers and wreckers and conspirators who stand outside this house and try to break in through the windows in order to replace everything with their disease history and their wrecker history, which a child can tell as the false history, but which nevertheless is passed to us as the real history, and the true as opposed to the really true and the truly real history, which is that of the houses and the monuments and factories and statues and beauty and truth and such like, which again a simple child can detect and point to and say that this... Page 26, Jesus. It just keeps going. Hey! Wait a minute! Come back here! Why is this guy running away from me? On the other hand, why am I chasing him? Well, I must admit it makes a nice change from the usual way around. Did he just... My vengeance needs blood. Henry James. Return of the Master. What? Ha ha ha. The spoils of Poynton, mine at last. What? Who's there? No, it can't be. You're... Ah! Crunching, slippery flesh noises. Nobody appreciates the classics. Also, it's a theater. Another mangled corpse. But how? If only every aspect of this case weren't suffused by such exquisite ambiguity. I wonder where that hat guy went. Is this some kind of private cinema? Decades of moldering promo posters molt off as I pass by. It feels like I'm the only person to be in here for years. Okay. More literary adaptations.
We work in the dark. We do what we can. Ow! Haha. Chainsaw noises, tearing, screaming.
Theater sealed as a historical document for the benefit of future generations. Well, as a future generation, I just wish they'd dust. What exactly is this place trying to preserve? Ogon Burdo? I've never heard of half these movies. The desk in the office is slightly less cobwebby than anything else around. On it I find a shredded copy of Clarice's zine and a flyer for the Rivertown Historical Society. Well,
I did want to visit some tourist stuff while I was here. Okay, I didn't learn anything from that, but the next place I go will have some answers. Oh, interesting. Now I can go to the Historical Society. Before I do that, because that feels important somehow, let's check out the record store. Excuse me, would there be a record store around here?
Follow the smoke.
Oh. Well, he may have exaggerated a bit. Any smoke here will have already disappeared, along with the owners. Melted 78s form thick black puddles in the ash.
I love this little face BB is making in the bottom left. Oh my god. I don't know why, that's like the perfect expression right now. This character is so good. I love this character. New BB just dropped. You're right.
I wish I'd had a chance to poke around in here before it burned. You can find good stuff in these little record stores. I've never even heard of any of these bands. Blue D. Hans and his Night Stranglers, live from the Bird Museum.
Wait, are there other... No, just the one?
Yeah, the art's definitely picked up. A sturdy, if charred, brick passage stretches out from behind a collapsed shelf. Is this the way to the employee lounge? Well, it's probably not the lounge. The air feels different here, like I've walked into a much larger structure. Is this a transport tunnel or something? What's one of these crates?
BB close up. BB far away.
Oh, we've got a choice.
This way first, why not?
Maybe it just loops back around.
Who knows? It looks like it loops.
Tightly packed bundles of rubber horror masks. A sticker on the side reads XX City. But is it from or to? Hey Mandy, I'm thinking aloud, but wouldn't it be a lot easier to follow this girl if we just broke both her legs? I mean, as inconspicuously as possible. That's a good point, Handy, but we've got to stay undetected. I've got it. Let's kill her first, then we can break her legs and follow her around. Yes. Wait, hold on. I feel like we're missing something here.
But what? Oh, wow, thank you for the gift subs.
How many possible combinations are there for A, killing her, B, breaking her legs, C, following her around? Maybe we could experiment till we found one that felt right in the moment. This way, I guess. I see, an iterative approach. Well, that's 6 possibilities unless we do some of them more than once, but does the perfect combination really exist? Handy, I want to believe it does.
Hello!
Hello? They have voice acting, I guess.
Oh, but aren't you just the cutest little murderer? Yes, you are. You're gonna be executed for crimes against your history. For crimes against history, yes, you will. Stop that! Wait, why does everybody in this town think I'm a murderer? Is it just the coat? No use denying it. We've already seen you around with that notorious criminal, Murderer X. Also, we've been reading your zine, a truly heinous document that records your many crimes. July 3rd, Cannibal Blood Feast. July 10th, more knife murders. July 13th, decomposing corpse. Those are bands! It's called a scene report. Also, wait, did you really read my zine? Like, all of it? What did you think? A little prolix. But that's not a problem you'll have anymore. Everyone's a critic!
Priorities indeed. Do I want to get caught? Because it's not like... You know what? I'm getting caught. It's not like these things actually kill. There's no actual death in this. Gotcha! Well, might as well prep her for surgery. Hey, Handy, how do you tell the difference between a vein and an artery again?
very messily. Wait a minute. Eyes. What? If we pull out our eyes, then she can't see us when we break her legs. This changes everything. We'll have to redo our figures. What on earth are you talking about? You let her get away! That's all right. We have all the time in the world. What's important is coming up with a plan. A beautiful plan. Okay, I didn't learn anything from that, but the next place I go will have some answers. Street market. A town's secret history is at the junk store. That's what I'd say if I hadn't accepted my own rat-like impulse to dig around in piles of useless clutter, or used clutter by now. Still, you find things out. Nothing going on back here, except two bird figures smooching. Good for you, drinky birds. So much stuff. I don't think it's two songs playing over each other. Entering crate mode, I rummage and discover cookery books, bits of wire, machine parts, old video game consoles, used medical textbooks with horrifying illustrations. The search goes on. Anthologies of inscrutable political cartoons, mushy golf balls, old newspapers with rambling letters to the editor from a concerned citizen, rubber spider. Scratch that, regular spider. Underneath the Bort dolls, I pull out a box of ancient Drinky Bird figurines, but whatever strange alchemy once made them drink has long departed. Sweet bird of youth. Nobody glances at me as I explore, which is possibly some roundabout way of asserting vendor's dominance. Well, there's no sign on the warehouse in the back to say it's not part of the sale area. That painting looks familiar somehow. I wonder if they keep the good stuff back here. Fragments of decrepit industrial machinery are stacked haphazardly around the corridor. Probably this is the good stuff to someone.
Oh, that's a chase camera, huh? Maybe just a claustro camera.
The drawers of the old office desks are stuffed with rotting, mulched receipts. The header on one reads, Golden Bird Co., LLC. Are these all from the Drinky Bird place? They've really tried to scale. Old cogs and rubber casting trays. The outline imprinted on them seems familiar, like a face I glimpsed once in a dream.
That's conspicuous.
At the back of the last table, I find a binder. The words Drinky Bird Mark II production notes are written in biro on the spine. I open it up and find some kind of crazed essay about sword fighting a bear? What? We see that in the organic world, to the same degree that reflection gets darker and weaker, grace grows ever more radiant and dominant. But just as two lines intersect on one side of a point and after passing through infinity suddenly come together again on the other side, or the image in a concave mirror suddenly reappears before us after drawing away into the infinite distance, so too does grace return once perception has traversed the infinite, such that it simultaneously appears the purest in human bodily structures that are either devoid of consciousness or which possess an infinite consciousness, such as in the jointed mannequin or the god.
Yeah, BB looks like she's constantly on the verge of just yelling at whatever's nearby. Don't like this. Oh, okay, it's just someone hacking up a corpse. That's fine. Oh, here comes the clown music. Wow.
Clarice? Wait! Wait!
What? What the? Why am I playing as... I don't think I lost BB.
So is that Clarice or not? Maybe she just didn't recognize me. Okay. Well, that just leaves the Historical Society, I guess. After wandering a while down alleys, I eventually tracked down the Rivertown Historical Society. It's pokier than I was expecting.
It might have been a painting of the killer. I didn't really get a good look at it, but I wouldn't be surprised.
But I guess it's plusher on the inside. Glass bird eyes stare back at me from every corner of the room. Is this history?
Therefore, I have sailed the seas and come to the holy city of Byzantium. Welcome, welcome, lover of history. Welcome to the Museum of Mechanical Birds.
Okay. Seems fine.
Yes, yes. More than just drinky birds. Though they form the firm foundation on which our fair town is built, we must strive to see beyond them, move beyond them, as our fathers did. Yes. The immortal golden bird, glory of changeless metal. Well, plastic. Ha ha. Ha. But the tradition remains the same. Alive, vital, living, unliving images of grace. Images of fear. Machines of burnished gold adorned the great court of Byzantium, and their function was to terrify, to demonstrate wealth and skill, and suggest these things might be turned upon the viewer. Ha ha.
Ha ha. What? None of this makes any sense.
A beautiful tradition that continues on today. Contemporary mechanical birds include the military industrial complex,
video games, and the internet. Yet what more might we find by following this river to the source? Well, if mechanical birds in whatever civilization they were talking about are used to intimidate and terrify and awe the viewer, I suppose it makes sense the internet will be a part of that. At points of widening income disparity, similar icons are always required, and so the fathers, father, decided to take our novelty amusements factory into a new direction. One which could catch and manifest the shape of history. New birds for a new age.
Yes? Then what happened?
Alas, the factory burnt down after construction of the first prototype Drinky Bird Mark II. The town was never the same, but I still think we'll catch the culprits someday. Won't you put your name and address in the guest book?
Sorry,
Commemorative t-shirt? Ashtray? Mug?
Man, I'm never gonna wear this shirt. I think I'm finally out of leads. Is it a breach of fake detective etiquette to just go home?
Attention, patrons. Patrons, attention. Don't get up. Open mic time is about to begin. Please enjoy the first act in an hour of amateur musical stylings. Obviously, I don't know how to recite these, so I'll just say them. If you take a walk downtown and find some time to look around, if you see me and I walk on by, oh darling, please don't cry. Oh, it's these two!
Tonight we'll meet at the dark end of the street, you and me.
Can you walk away? Great.
Nearly getting killed is bad enough without having to listen to musical numbers about it. I've been here all day, and what did I even accomplish? I'm sick of it. I'm going home.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I've had a DMCA claim on one of my VODs here. I think it was last year's Halloween special, actually, where I sang Thriller, which, you know, that makes sense. I don't think it's fair that I sang it and got in trouble just because the backing track was the same. Like, what am I supposed to do? Find a crappy karaoke version? Anyway.
The zine committee will have to cut their losses. What do I pay my dues for, anyway? Well, admittedly, the tote bag is kind of cute. Nevertheless, I'm out of here.
Zine committee? Is that a thing? Are zines in that high demand?
A train pulls up just as I reach the station and I hop on board. Great! I didn't find out what happened, but that's just how it goes. That's life. That's how I write it up. This seat is the comfiest thing I've ever felt. It's polyester or something. They should roll me up in this when they put me in the grave.
This train is now departing. The next stop is Factory. The final stop is Factory.
Uh-oh.
For those that weren't tuned in at the start of the stream, the train that we were on at the start very specifically said they don't go to Factory anymore. Like, it said the train no longer stops at Factory.
Okay, alright, Buster. Wait, don't kill me! Hey, where'd they go? I don't know where I am, but I appear to have both eyes and most of my blood. Were those two just posers after all? A cool night breeze comes in the open door. Bless yis messy. Huh? Statues half submerged in ivy heap up on the lawn. Unlit factory buildings spread out in the distance, leading inexorably toward the mansion on the hill. The door's wide open. Aren't they afraid somebody might steal all their clocks? I don't really know who would steal a clock, but... Hey, there's a mimeograph. I've always wanted one of those. Smudged carbon copies are piled ankle-deep across the floor, sternly announcing the dangers of unfettered mimeography.
Oh my god, they stole her bow. Wait. She doesn't have her hair bow. Those bastards.
What do these letters say? Dear Sirs, first, my warm compliments upon the previous day's Mary Worth cartoon, which I found both... what? Hold up. Which I found both delightful and instructive. I've enclosed more ideas.
That's actually an interesting topic of dispute, Ace, is whether those are ears or not. The creator hasn't expressly said one way or the other, but the fact that they're coming off suggests to me they're probably a hair bow.
However, I note with dismay your decision not to comment upon the increasingly outrageous price of cinema popcorn, a scourge which perhaps funds drug or gang activity, see previous letters. Decline of moral values, rivers of blood. Can they legally call it a happy meal if eating one makes me depressed? Please print this letter. Faithfully yours, a concerned citizen.
Could be hidden in bedhead. Suppose I can't rule that out. Yeah. Can they legally call it a happy meal if eating one makes me depressed is a pretty good question.
Dear Sirs, I hope this epistle finds you well. Here is an idea for a new Mary Worth cartoon. Feel free to use. In the cartoon, Mary Worth is depressed and sad and down in the dumps about her life, the life that was promised and the life that was had in the ruins of her parents' Drinky Bird factory, the rubble of a dynasty that never came to pass, when she starts to read a poorly printed samizdat she picked up at the record store with a sticker on the cover calling it a zine. Man, these things are bleak. Wait a minute. The zine says that it's about history, and so she reads it, but it is not history. It is a bad dream and a horror story in which all the names and faces she reveres from books and statues reappear instead as torturers and killers and toadies and functionaries of a charnel house, and as she reads, she feels as though the beautiful history she adores and worships has been replaced by a lake of blood that has no bottom, and she and everyone she knows is sinking in the lake, and so is her house. It is at this point in the comic strip that Mary Worth has a grand realization.
Okay. Alright. Stop for a minute, because I think I'm picking up on some lore here. What little bits of lore there are, at least little bits of lore that I can extract. Obviously, the use of zine indicates that it's specifically something BB wrote, because BB's the only one we hear about that regularly talks about her zine. BB has been recording in this zine seemingly at least, every encounter with a murder monster that she's had over the course of the series. So, whoever it is that wrote these found the zine and was very cross with the fact that, I guess, folks they considered of historical significance were in fact murderers? Huh. Does that suggest this person is angry with BB specifically? And if so, BB, get out of there.
She realizes our recorded history is the object of a vast conspiracy, and that the names given to this conspiracy is that of Zine's acronym, that this conspiracy was the worm in the great apple that is history, and the reason that apple now turns to shit in her mouth, and that her life will continue to get worse and worse until the evil conspiracy of wreckers can at last be smashed and killed and put to an end. Please give me credit if you use this cartoon. Constructive feedback welcome. Yours faithfully, a concerned citizen. I did wonder if it was too good to be true that there were people who actually read these things.
Oh shit, wait. The zine was for Claris, right? I think the Claris that we're looking for has become a killer because she couldn't handle finding out that historical figures she revered were themselves murderers.
Is she asleep? She's not chasing me. I should go, but this is my chance to see if it's really Claris under that mask. This is a really stupid decision. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Yeah, we made a real mess of her face getting all the pieces inside. This way, please. Don't worry, she's harmless until you turn the key. Mostly we just hang coats on her and stuff.
That's a hand.
Hey, that's right. Where'd my coat get to anyway? Oh, it's around here somewhere. You didn't really have the figure for it. It was like chasing around the kid from Don't Look Now. Okay, thank you. Next time I'll get all my clothes from the sexy Halloween nurse bin at Party Warehouse instead. Couldn't hurt.
These two were just trying to kill Bibi, and now they're just bantering at each other. I love this series.
They're probably not supposed to be
Hung up on that? Hello. Ha ha ha. Yes, that's right. I, heir to the Drinky Bird dynasty, I'm secretly the concerned citizen whose inflammatory pamphlets had been causing such a stir.
I don't really care.
The Sangfroid expected of a true revolutionary. Right down to the classic cell system, each distro or cadre knows nothing of the others. But you didn't predict what remained of the Drinky Bird Mark II technology could be used to rewire a human brain. A rookie error. Okay, let me just look at this. Crime, dark monies, passing back... Okay, crime to dark monies passing back and forth between Zine HQ. Zine HQ to Rivertown, and to the Print Media Cartel. The Print Media Cartel to Maryworth Censored, back and forth between that and Apple Mary. What? Rivertown to Record Store crossed out, Bookstore crossed out, Street Market crossed out, other cells unclear. Okay. Once we infiltrated the network, it was easy. It was a shame your organization's tendrils had reached so many local businesses, but sacrifices must be made. Interestingly, they all had some sideline involving rubber horror masks as well. Coincidence, I guess.
Why is that the thing you guys aren't paranoid about?
And up here is you. Attention caught by all the carnage. A representative of the National Corps is sent out to review the situation. Admittedly, I didn't think you'd burn down half the town in the, process. Who knows what true depravity lurks in the criminal soul?
Man, I only got here today. I thought you people were the ones burning stuff down.
Don't be silly. If not you, then who? It's the killer. Of course it is. Well, it's nothing you have to worry about. Just give me a second and then this body won't be you anymore. It'll be a new thing that has your face and name, and we're going to use it to kill all your friends. Won't that be nice? Nurses, can you bring the blood bucket before I open her head this time? Nurses? Oh, shit. Clarice! You deal with it.
Do I smell smoke? Oh, well, I guess this would explain it. Incinerating letters to the editor light up the stairs. Just why is fire safety such an issue in this town? Okay, can't get out that way, gotta go up. Makes sense. Smoke pours through the carpets and twists into strange shapes in the air. Glimpsed figures, vegetable outlines. Clarice was someone in town that they were sending a zine to with, I believe, intent to print it, at least if I'm remembering the story right. It's a little bit hard to keep track of everything in a game like this. Clarice never responded back to inquiry, so BB was sent to check it out. I hear the pop of drinky birds exploding in their crates. Emerging and dissolving in air, reaching hands, a ghost, a staring head, a bloody mask. Is this the history that guy was so keen on? I don't know if I get the appeal. This is the worst work vacation of my life. I can't believe I didn't even get to see the world's largest drinky bird. Ah. Wait, Is that my coat? Thank you. I'm glad you're feeling better. Incidentally, I'm just here to check in on that zine distro you were putting together. Ah! Okay, maybe that was pushing it. After a while, I made my way off of the statue and took the last train home. What remained of the mansion was still burning when I left. I never found out just what happened to Clarice, but they say if you hold a zine event in a quiet country town, she will appear and not buy anything.
And that was Blood of the Killer. What a quirky little game. As per usual, I would expect nothing less from this series. With that now said, fun game, loved that, loved checking that out. I almost want to jump back in just to... Yeah, you should play all the rest, definitely. I mean, I played through all of them on stream at various points, and I do have VODs up for those on Strawbunny Slime Stream Archives, but I do encourage you to check them out yourself. They are very strange, and one of them, Drool of the Killer, was what got me into this series in the first place, and I think changed a lot of my aesthetics, weird as that's bound to sound. But yeah, that'll do it for this stream, this mini stream I should say. About an hour, not bad at all. Longer than I was expecting actually, I was figuring more like 45 minutes. These games are definitely getting better, although they're still not losing the kind of low-budget charm the art has, which, if the person that makes these is who I think it is, it makes sense, because, like, that's their whole aesthetic, is weird low-budget charm. Anyway, I'm not going to do my usual outro this time around. I want to give thanks to everyone for tuning in to this little mini-stream. My next one is going to be on the 1st, Monday. Monday, November 1st, 2 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to be getting back to Morrowind. This, mind you, is assuming I feel good about it, because, like, lately I haven't been feeling so great about the prospect, and I want to make sure I don't jump to, yeah, I'm definitely going to do it this time. Because, you know, I didn't do the one that was supposed to be on the 28th. My bad. Apologies for that. But I do need to take care of myself if I'm going to be in any condition to keep doing a long-form series like Morrowind. In any case, that will do it for this stream. Thank you all for showing up. I hope to see you at the next one. Once again, that's on Monday, November 1st. I'm not doing my usual outro. I'm just doing an abridged one. You can see all the information you really need here on the screen.
Thank you also to Ada and Co. for the 4 additional gift subs. Very, very nice. Don't know that that'll necessarily push me over the edge into the payout territory, but it'd be cool if it did. So yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you all for attending, and have a good day.